What is going on, YouTube? Jade here, Wholesale to Freedom. What's going on? So, as I mentioned, I'm going to be showing you guys a lot of different ways that I'm building my business. So if you guys are really interested in seeing someone that is definitely your average person and you're seeing them from kind of the ground on up of doing the real estate wholesaling investor business, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, comment, do what you got to do. Just show some love. So what I'm doing right now is a strategy called driving for dollars, which it's pretty basic. Really what you're doing is driving around different types of neighborhoods. You typically want to find like your older neighborhoods because you'll find a lot of those homes that maybe a little bit more neglected than others compared to your newer neighborhoods. So specifically here in Arizona, I'm probably looking at your homes that are built in probably the 80s or 90s. Is what I'm looking for area-wise. So I found a little area that I actually used to live in about 5-6 years ago that I know there's a lot of older homes, definitely much older neighborhood, and really just kind of cruising around. Couple things you definitely want to have with you is notepad and a pen. Those will come in handy. So if you're driving by, you see a house that maybe looks a little distressed, things you're looking for: roof damage, overgrown grass, maybe even boarded up windows to some extent. You'll see that in some areas. Just an area that, or maybe even abandoned. If you kind of maybe see a lot of cars at one house, but there's one specific home, you see nothing. You don't even see any personal items. That could be a sign of maybe a home that a landlord has, and he's maybe just looking to possibly even off the property. Another very, very overlooked thing that I see is if you see a bunch of newspapers in someone's driveway. That's a huge one. That lets you know that someone is delivering free newspapers, but no one is picking it up. So that is a huge, huge one. So I'm hoping as I'm looking through here, I can go ahead and find some neighborhoods that'll be able to hit my needs of what I'm looking for. If not, I do have a plan to touch base in a couple other neighborhoods within the area. Driving for dollars is a little hot right now in Arizona. We're hitting right about 100 degrees, soon to be in the 107s, 8s, 9s, and 10s. So it's about to get pretty intense weather-wise. About to get pretty intense. And I know all of you Nazis out there are going to say, don't drive and video, but it's alright. I'm just going a couple miles an hour. So went through one neighborhood, like I said, that I used to live in. Now I'm actually going to scoot over to another neighborhood. I got to drive on a main road, so be back in just a minute. Boom! Alright, I'm back. Made it across the treacherous road. So I scoot over to another area, and actually I found a home that I actually probably want to get the address on, which is good. The property doesn't look in horrible condition, but I did realize that there's actually like a Dish Network antenna sitting in front of the home. So I'll kind of give you guys a look at this. So the home doesn't look horrible, but you can obviously see there's some trash out there. If someone really wanted it, they would clean it up. This is nothing too crazy and nothing intense at all, but you can obviously see that there may be some neglect here. Alright, trusty notepad, write this address down. And the house actually right next to it kind of has the same deal going on, so I'm probably gonna write that address down too, which I don't see a number for it, but let me show you guys the house. So here's the one right next to it. There's technically supposed to be a driveway that runs all the way up here, but there isn't. I see zero personal items at all. You can kind of peek into the backyard a little bit. I don't see anything. So I'm gonna write this address down too. It looks like a good double find back to back. All right, actually looking at that house a little bit more in depth, it's actually the exact same home that I'm looking at. Just that it almost looks like it sits on a double lot, since the garage is pretty far away from the actual home. Yeah, it looks like it's kind of a walkway through it. So it looks like this house actually does sit on a double lot. Wow, that's pretty surprising out here. That is very few and far between out here in Arizona to find a house on a double lot like that. So the drive continues, and let's look for some other properties. Now, another thing to consider is also garage sales. If you see garage sales, 9 times out of 10, yeah, it's actually a garage sale. But maybe that one time somebody is actually is planning on moving. So sometimes that happens in a situation where someone puts up a home for a garage sale, but they're actually looking at moving out of the home. And this is just kind of their way of liquidating. So those are always some good properties to look at also. Those I wouldn't like actually go out looking or hunting for, but I would definitely, if you drive around your neighborhood and you happen to see a garage sale on a Saturday or Sunday, just stop by, hit them up, maybe help them out, buy something, and just build rapport and be able to go to maybe get yourself a good home. All right, so here's another property I actually found on the exact same street. This looks to be fairly abandoned. Absolutely no personal items, no garage, back doors open. You see real estate agent signs out here. So this may be a great opportunity for a property. I'm gonna go ahead and write this one down also. Super stoked on coming down this street. Been able to jot down at least 2 properties, and I've only been driving for about 5 minutes, so great leads here. Now, one thing I definitely would do with driving for dollars, I probably won't do it specifically today, just because it's pretty hot and it's going to be that way for a couple months here in Arizona. But if you happen to see any homes, maybe see some neighbors outside, likely not going to see any neighbors outside the way the weather has been. But if you happen to see any neighbors outside and you maybe see that abandoned house or something that looks abandoned, maybe just go up there and ask them, hey, does someone live here? I mean, kind of course, introduce yourself in a professional manner, to let them know you're obviously not there to cause the neighborhood any harm, but what exactly you do. And that may be a great opportunity to be able to maybe get a little bit of inside information on this home and say, hey, does anybody live here? Has the home been abandoned like this for as long as it has, etc. They'll be able to give you a little bit of information. And also, you're probably going to be that saving grace for the neighborhood. I could definitely tell you, me being a homeowner, I absolutely hate seeing homes that are just distressed and beat up and people just not taking care of them. I mean, at least at the bare minimum, keep the outside of your home looking good, where everyone can see. But I absolutely, people will probably appreciate that you're considering coming in and looking at helping out the neighborhood and make things better, because ultimately that helps them value wise and area wise, just helps everything in general. So don't be shy if you do see someone outside, and I mean, build up some conversation. You might find that one person that's the neighborhood gossiper that knows everything. So you might be able to get some good information from that. So keep that in mind, guys. All right, found another gem today. Man, I'm gonna have to cruise around this neighborhood for months just to find something, find a bunch of deals. But here goes another one. So here's the situation with this property. You can tell maybe no one's come in and out of this home in a long time. So great opportunity to go ahead and write down the number and hit up the owner of the property, see what you can do. All right, guys, so I just wanted to make this short little video about another strategy that I'm personally using, as I stated, to be able to maximize my income without spending a bunch of money on marketing and whatnot until I do get those, I'd probably say 2 to 3 deals under my belt. Then that money will go directly back into funding and marketing the business. But if you guys do enjoy any of the videos that I'm posting up, subscribe, like I said, Wholesale to Freedom, showing you guys a way to be able to do it with zero money. As I mentioned in previous videos, I see a lot of guys that are showing you that are already doing the business and are already consistently doing it, but I'm showing you kind of from the way up, from a normal guy's perspective. So if you do appreciate that, like I said, go ahead and like, subscribe, and if you do have any comments about anything, let me know. Like I said, my knowledge is great, but I am starting off in this real estate business as an investor, from the bottom up, but my knowledge that I can definitely provide to help you guys, being in the mortgage lending area, I can definitely be able to lend you guys some tips and tricks. So like, subscribe, see you in the next one.